Okay, welcome, ladies and gents, to another grand episode of Dr. Phil. Today, we have Mr. Calhoun and Mr. Jackson in a blood field that threatens to break our great American Union apart.
Thank you, underpaid introducer. So, Mr. Calhoun, it says here in my script that you and Jackson have got an issue over this so-called tariff of abominations that you believe the state should be able to overrule. Now, I'm seeing that this whole topic's got you and Jackson upset. Any idea why Jackson's over there looking to maim you?
He's being a scurvy-rotten abomination by destroying the very foundation of this nation's creation by hesitating his state's representation of the taxation which is protective, which I have obtained by my occupation.
The national government has rudely decided to take all measures against me and my fellow southern states. Yet nobody has agreed to side with South Carolina. The tariff has made the northern region and the general nation richer, but our state is suffering from higher prices and I just feel so alone and unwanted.
I see. Now, from what I can tell, y'all have a bit of a dispute that needs settling by violent means. Now, what I've got an idea of is that for the sake of the union and for my show's ratings, you two need to hug and make up.
Oh, by my will, I can drill this man with who denies to foot the bill with the force bill, which gives Capitol Hill the vindictive will to shove a taxation pill down a state's throat.
I see. Now, Mr. Calhoun, in regards to what Mr. Jackson just said, how does that make you feel?
Wait, what?
You see, Mr. Jackson just threatened to kill you in response to your ordinance that states the Tariff Acts of 1828 and 1832 to be voll in noise. How does that make you feel? Angry? Sad? Blue?
How about angry? This pighead strong-arms his ideology by gunpoint, bringing armed forces to a people with no ill will, but to do nothing except sing out what they feel in their moral obligation to correct.
It is my will to
Actually,
protect.
it's your constitutional obligation.
It is my God. I am sorry, I forgot about that.
Well, I have a script.
It is my constitutional will.
Obligation, dang it, man.
Obligation
You're getting paid less for this one.
to protect this nation by taxation.
Mr. Jackson, could this rampant obsession be the result of some underlying traumatic memory that would give this show substance, or perhaps even some horrible secret? Mr. Jackson, if I were to bring my glasses, I'd be able to read my script correctly. But otherwise, oh, thank you, friend. You are indeed tone deaf.
Alas, I have been discovered. I have always wished to run through the meadows and sing of fanciful flowers, but no matter how many times I rewatched The Sound of Music, I could not run through the fields without killing nearby wildlife.
I see. And if I'm correct, then the reason you can't stand this Nullification Act is because Mr. Calhoun was quite literal in the fact that he sang out what he felt to be their moral obligation to correct.
Just as you say.
Is this true? The only reason you amassed an army and marched to my borders and threatened my life and threatened all of South Carolina, nearly torn apart the Union, is because we sang out our Nullification Act? Begone, little man, before I begin to laugh harder.
But when you did not represent my taxation, I felt so weak. All I had was my power and my presidency, but suddenly that was taken away from me. I'm sorry.
Alas, my strength fails me.
But I still sort of want you.
Now we'll be back after a jolly message from our sponsors. Oh yeah, here you go, ma'am.
Okay. And in the end, Jackson repelled his force act as Mr. Callahan upheld his Nullification Act, so as long as the totals get smaller each year, then they both died. And that's
It's a lesson for you guys. Don't listen to everything you watch on TV.
yeah.